Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Bengals are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Texans, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Returning it, John Ross. And some room to work. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said.
And right away, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Off play action. Decker rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Ground. This is Jalen Richard, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now they try the right side here, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen?
And the pressure gets to him again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense, but the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This will be fielded at the 8th. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Decker escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And now out comes Houston. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Off the play fake. Decker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And this results in 6. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 8th. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and they've got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one makes it 14-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
To the air, Watson on second down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Watson now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first and goal, Dixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Dixon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And there, the counter play proved successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with third down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Detroit! Here we go now!
Off-play action. Decker, he's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
No, check.
Off the play fake. Decker. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Powerful running. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Let's go! Green, 39! All right, here we go. Detroit! Watch it now. Over!
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. second down, Elliott. He finds some open field here. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he's got room. Push it, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a first down.
First down, they go with Dixon. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. On the toss play, this is Dixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Watson off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off play action. Decker toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right through. So we have reached halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On second down, it's Dixon. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Houston. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ezekiel Elliott, 97 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A run by Dixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
It's an end around with Perriman. And an alley to run. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back up. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They give him a gain of 37. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 10 yards still left on second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go option right on second and goal. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is third and goal. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Let's go. All right, now look at 56. Over. Detroit. Here we go now.
On first down, Decker going deep downfield for Ross. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 24-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Set. Green, 39. No.
Operating from the gun. Decker. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And, oh, boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback is that he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On 1st and 10, Decker. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Room to run past midfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
No, check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Texans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Fitzpatrick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Ross on the return. Now a hit and a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. The swing pass caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Back to throw. Decker. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2-yard. On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
Baby! Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Second down, 8. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Grant. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Get wide!
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now!
Now a handoff right side. It's Dixon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Right back to Dixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll try the counter with Dixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go.
Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 23. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue watching now, Barney. Barney. Gun. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. No. Gun. Check.
They'll get it to Dixon, running left. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Dixon on the pitch. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.